All right, Coach, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Sunshine State in TIAA Bank Field here in Jacksonville. A few minutes prior to us coming on air, this crowd was jolted into action with the introduction of these Jaguars. They're set for football as the Jags are ready to match up with the New York Jets. Darius Stewart now on the return. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28. Yard line. On 1st and 10, Bridgewater. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete. These Jags and Jets, they met in one of the stranger games a season ago, week 4, I believe it was, and got all the way down to 28 seconds remaining in OT before Chandler Catanzaro ended it for the Jets with a 41-yard field goal to win 23-20.
One of the highlights of the season for the Jets. But how about the Jaguars finishing their year at the AFC Championship game?
Forced out to his left. It's caught by Clive Walford. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A Jet first down, 18 big yards that time. First down, Bridgewater. That one's complete to Tomlinson. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. That throw good for 4. It's second down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Now a run. This is below Powell. And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Found his target. It's Anderson. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. His first catch, good for 14 there and a first down. A first down throw for Bridgewater. Buying time to his left. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 11 more on that one and another first down.
I think the last 2 plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those 2 that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. Sliding out of the pocket, and it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. This is the running back Powell. And they'll get him down right about the 20. Just a couple there on the second down run. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8 situation.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
third down, Bridgewater. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. And that's a throw he'd like to have back. Now fourth down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Bortles leads the Jags up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Sunday, green 80. Green 80. Here we go, green check.
On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. Tackle made that time by David Bass.
And that was a good run. This was only one of 9 guys to go over 1,000 yards in 2017. And I think you can't let him run wild here.
What do you think, 100 yards, the measuring stick?
Always. That is the threshold. You want to keep him under that if you want to play good defense.
Green 80. All go. Lucy. Let's go.
Bortles to throw on second down. And his throw is incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Here we go.
From the gun on third down, Bortles. And he's going to be grabbed and pulled down. Jordan Jenkins able to get him down for a loss of 11 on the play. And it'll be fourth down. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And New York set to take the field. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. On second down, Bridgewater again. Going underneath for Crowell. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll lead here to a third down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
A gain of 7, and they pick up the first. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. A second down throw for Bridgewater. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Myles Jack leading the surge there. He drops him for a loss of 6. Third and long now after the sack, and we'll see if Bridgewater has a response. Here's Bridgewater. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Myles Jack. And they're going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
So after the INT, it's Bortles. And the catch made here by Marquise Lee. He's at the 30. 10. For touchdown, Jaguars. Marquise Lee, his second touchdown on the season. And the Jags have taken the early lead. And sometimes those slants, they can be so tough to defend after the catch. It just happens so quickly.
And really, what gets set up there is how quickly everything happens. Falls out of the hands of the passer in a hurry, and he just takes it and goes.
And he went all the way into the end zone. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Now the Jets offense gets ready to head back on the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Second down, Bridgewater. Eluding the pressure right. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The linebacker, Miles Jack, able to knock that one away.
I wouldn't be shocked at all right now if there's a look of surprise on the big fella's face because he had the route that he wanted, running the corner. And usually he's able to use his body and catch the football. But a really nice play by the defenders, able to knock it away.
And that's complete to Walford. The 30, past the 20, and he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Clive Walford, 79 yards, and the Jets are able to strike for 6. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call, but he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one-play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. So add that tackle for a loss to the 2 that he had a week ago.
And you know what he's doing right now?
Smiling?
Yeah, definitely doing that. But he's also patting his guys on the back, his defensive front, because they're keeping him clean, meaning no one's getting to him as a blocker. He's able to run to the football. And the plays he's making, he's spilling them in the offensive backfield.
A fake to Fournette. Now it's Bortles to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Here we go.
Throwing his Bortles on third down. Open man is Westbrook, complete. First time they've hooked up here. Good for 17 and a first down. You know, he's already thrown for more yardage in this first quarter than he did all of last week.
And I could be snarky here and say, well, he didn't throw for a lot of yards last week. But the bottom line is he put in a great week of practice and really came out ready to go in this one.
Alongside the former defensive back Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Jaguar football as we begin quarter number 2. And they've got it here with a first down.
Let's go.
Bortles on the give to Fournette. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. A gain of 3, second down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
On second down, here's Bortles. Flushed out right. And Austin Seferian-Jenkins has it. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Bortles to the former Jet Seferian-Jenkins for the Jags first down. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Fournette, a first down carry. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Now Bortles throwing on second down. Steps away to his left. He finds some open field here. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down.
Hey, let's go. Trips left, trips left. Set. Green 80. All go, all go, all go. All go. Here we go, here we go. Tight dog, tight dog, tight dog. Green set.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
And Lambo will put this one through, and that will knot us up at 10. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yeah.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. Bridgewater on first down. Dancing to his left. Airing one deep for Curse. That's caught at the 25. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Jermaine Curse, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jets get the quick strike touchdown. And it's up and good. Santos out now. He'll kick it away. Here's Corey Grant now to return. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route.
Spread left, spread left, spread left.
On second down, here's Fournette. Fournette fighting through, and they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well. Looking back to Leonard Fournette's rookie campaign, over 1,000 yards rushing. And coming into the league, some people saw this kid as an ex-Adrian Peterson. What can we expect from him going forward?
I like the comparison because of the size, the strength, the speed. But I think he catches the ball better than Adrian Peterson. So I think they can up his utilization in the passing game. But what really impressed me was down the stretch in the divisional playoff game against Pittsburgh. Hurt his ankle, left the game for a while, and came back and helped power his team to a big victory. Remember, he had some dings at LSU that kept him out of a few games. I thought that was a breakthrough for Leonard Fournette.
Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10.
Green 80. Green 80. Lucy.
Fournette on the counter, and that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. The Jaguars on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12.
Green 80. Green
Shotgun now for Bortles. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. These strong safeties, some people may not realize it. It's really like an extra linebacker, right?
It really is, because they're hybrids. Half linebacker, half defensive back. The linebacker in him on that play emerged.
Now the Jets offense about set to take over as they head onto the field. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, to see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time.
That's
what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, Bridgewater. Throw left side to the tight end, Walford. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. Remain here in the first half. Back with more from Jacksonville. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back after this. The Jets on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. From the gun, Bridgewater. And he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively. But instead it just brings up 4th down. On 4th down, here's Lachlan Edwards to punt it. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And taken right at the 35. Fancy footwork at the 45. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And the Jags will have great field position to start this drive as they take over on the short side of the field.
Sunday, go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. Avery Williamson there to make the stop.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
11B.
From the gun, it's Bortles. Flush to his right. His throw incomplete.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down.
All right. Throw left. Green 80.
On play action, it's Bortles. That's into the hands of Westbrook over the middle. And a quick slant gets exactly 10, and by the nose of the football, they've got a 1st down.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
Yeah, they were right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up.
Let's go.
A first down carry now for Yeldon. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Off the corner. Where'd he come from? Well, I guess he came off the corner, but really nice play.
I like when you're able to pose a question and answer it at the same time. That's exactly where he came from, but it's not something that you normally see. Most of the time, we're thinking about those guys covering pass catchers. In this case, he was a big factor in the run game. No gain.
A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
Now Bortles. This is caught. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a first down. Now here's a timeout defensively. Defensive timeout called by the Jets. As the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up first and goal. They'll try to punch it in with Fournette. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great effort there as the first half is winding down. And the Jaguars are within an extra point of tying this one up. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Jets offensive unit ready to get going here. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
On 1st and 10, Bridgewater. Escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tashawn Gibson. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Very good starting field position for the Jaguars offense as they come up 1st and 10.
Move, 380.
On 1st down, Bortles. He's got his man on the crossing route. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. Bortles now 8 of 11 in this first half. He's got it 1st and 10.
Lucy.
A final shot before half for Bortles. He goes underneath for Yeldon. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. So thanks. All right, folks, eager to get back to this Week 4 matchup. We won't put up a fight. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. To return it is Corey Grant. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Out come the Jaguars now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You're probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars. A handoff to Fournette. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Here we go, here we go. Spread left, spread left, spread left.
Bortles to throw on second down. Throws a quick hitter on the slant. That's complete. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Green 80, green 80. Green 6.
They'll try to run for it with Yeldon. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. So here's the Jets offense now as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half and you just tell you guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly. Now.
And down he goes. The pressure getting to Bridgewater. The former All-Pro Marcel Darius continuing to fight downfield. The big tackle gets him for a loss of 11. They're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Bridgewater now on second down. Got an open man. It's a Nunwa. And they'll mark him down right around the 9, just shy of the 10. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. And it's a 15-yard pickup. But it'll lead to a 4th down. They're indeed going for it. Bridgewater. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the first down. They're able to keep the drive alive. 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one.
Hurry up, hurry up. Get wild, man. Delta. Delta.
First down, Bridgewater. That's complete over the middle to Anderson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first. Bridgewater now looking to throw on first. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
Throwing again. Bridgewater on 2nd and 10. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Yannick Ngakoue in there to sack him for a loss of 6. Third and long for Bridgewater. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked up by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
Spread right, 72.
So after the INT, it's Bortles. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Steve McClendon in there to drop him for a loss on the play.
Omaha. Green 80.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. A gain of a yard gets them back where they started. Now it's 3rd and 10.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
From the gun on 3rd down, Bortles. He's got the hook up to Lee. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Bortles now 12 of 15 throwing the ball, 80% so far, and it's 1st and 10. Throwing on first down is Bortles. And that'll be incomplete. Jamal Adams, their #1 pick a year ago, there on the coverage.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's a give to Fournette. Room here to run. Fournette, a first down, still going. And finally wrestled down at the 8-yard line. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Hey, let's go. Trip front. Here we go.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And this time they were ready for him as he's taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. Back now in Jacksonville. Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal.
Green 80. Hey, spread right, smack.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. And the movement there coming from the middle of the line.
And you understand he wants to get off the ball quickly, but the ball's right in front of him. He has to watch it move first.
Here's another 2nd and goal, this time from half the distance closer.
Mike 39, Lucy. Here we go, here we go.
After the penalty, it's Fournette. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal.
Okay. Green 80. Green 80.
Here's Fournette. And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jaguars have moved out in front. Able to punch it in on 3rd down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a 4th down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating what we have to make the call. They already had it lined up. Never even got to it.
This one fielded at the 5. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. So out now come the Jets. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Quincy Enunwa, 79 yards. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
We all knew the situation. We're in the 4th quarter. Who's going to step up and make the big play? Well, we just saw it, didn't we? Took their shot, downfield, got it, and now they're in a great position to take the lead.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Jaguars getting set to go. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And some room to work. A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
They keep it with Fournette on first down. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Hank. Here we go.
A fake to Fournette. Now it's Bortles to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd down and 12.
Green 80.
Working from the gun, it's Bortles. A bullet throw, but incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Now the Jet offense about to take over as they head out onto the field. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
And down he goes just beyond the 35. And that pretty move got him some extra space to run. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
A 2nd down throw for Bridgewater. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Yannick Ngakoue in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. On 3rd down, Bridgewater being chased out left. Now he'll throw deep left side. And a shot taken on 3rd down, unsuccessful. 4th down now.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. The Jags offense now gets set and heads back onto the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a 1st down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
39, Lucy.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
I know they've got to be careful not to go to the well too often, but it's a fine line, isn't it? Because sometimes, if you've got success, you want to just keep pounding away.
But no success there. They rallied quickly on the defensive end. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down.
Spread right, 72. Green 80. Green 80.
Now a play fake. Bortles. And he'll get that to Fournette complete. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. Give him 6 on the play, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down.
Green 80. 39, Lucy. Green 80. Tank. You. Here we go.
Shotgun now for Bortles. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that at just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
And now out come the Jets. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win 1st down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on 1st down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating 1st downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
That's good for a Jet 1st down, a gain of 13.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first.
And that run was what a lot of people call an explosive run. Gave them good yardage, solid yardage. They feel good about the whole thing, and they did it behind a 2 tight end set. It's always interesting to watch what offenses want to do with the 2 tight ends. Sometimes they line them up together for a power set. Sometimes they put one on each side of the line of scrimmage to balance things out. No matter what, though, when you see 2 tight ends on the field, your first thought.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Malik Jackson busting through to get him for a loss of 6. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Second down, Bridgewater. Airing one deep for Curse. And this is going to be intercepted. A.J. Boye with a pick. And some room to maneuver. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. Time for a break. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this.
Here we go.
Running left, it's Fournette. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively.
Let's go. Spread left. Green 80.
They'll run it again with Fournette. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Right back to him on first down. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Let's go, trip front. Green 80. Spread left. All good. Nice 39, Lucy. Green inside.
They'll toss it to Fournette. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They're right at about the league average, 40%, 4 for 10. This is 3rd and 11. Now Leonard Fournette. And he'll fall forward to the 29-yard line. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. And his kick is right there. It's good. And that will break our tie and give them a 3-point lead. Well, I know at points in this when you wanted to close your eyes because of all the points that were being put on the scoreboard. You're a defensive guy, but it was a fun little track meet, wasn't it?
It was, and you know the people who really enjoyed this game? They're the ones that like going to batting practice at the Major League Baseball parks, right? Seeing the 14-11 game, that sort of deal. That's right up their alley with what we saw in this one.
So for the Jags, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Kansas City Chiefs. Meanwhile, for the Jets, they'll drop down to 1-3. And they'll have a tough one at home next week against the Denver Broncos. So that's a wrap. For Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. The Jaguars are winners here as we say so long from Jacksonville.